Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Before we get into today's video, I want to shout out that I'm doing a $100 giveaway in my Discord. Simply use my referral link or QR code in the bottom right of the screen. Start a new account, get yourself a free legendary champion and 2 epics from that referral link. The champions are very OP. You get Ellen Gnarl, you get Tagore, and you get Yugo. And all you have to do is get level 15 to join the giveaway, and then every level after level 15 is an extra entry in the $100 giveaway. I think there's about 5 to 10 people in this giveaway so far, so you guys get some pretty good odds of getting $100. Alright, anywho's guys, we're going to be trying out the Cursed City campaign today. I have never tried Cursed City before. This is my very first time. I'm assuming it's like kind of like Doom Tower. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to Doom Tower, but it looks like there is way more to do. Holy, looks like you can take like multiple paths to get like certain items maybe, or fight different kind of bosses. I mean, look at 8 keys. 8 keys is interesting considering how much like variety there is here. Of like the amount of battles you can do is crazy. It's maybe like 100 to 200 battles here. Maybe like 100. Alright, well this looks fun. Let's get into it. So yeah, let's just run with this team here. We got Lil Miss and here. Let's go over all the abilities for you guys. Whoa, I don't want to close the game. My bad. That was a bad misclick. That's the wrong X up there. Anywho's, we're going to be taking Lil Miss Annie as our leader. Her aura, 33% more attack. This is her basic attack gives heal reduction, decreases defense. And then her Hollow Doll spell increases attack and gives perfect veil to this champion. Playdate, we get revive on death, which is crazy. We attack them, destroy their defense, some of their max HP, and then she's got 2 passives. When revived attacks the enemy that killed this champion with a default skill, also fills the champion's turn meter by 25% and places a shield buff on the champion equal to 50% of their max HP for 2 turns. This passive each hit has a 50% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 10%. Blah 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 and all that. Yeah, you get it. You can pause if you want to read the rest of that. Here, let's read them as we're in game, so you guys can see with a visual what the abilities do. Alrighty. So this passive, whenever an ally is attacked under an ally protection buff placed by this champion, places a shield buff, places block debuffs and strengthen buff for 3 turns on the ally with lowest max HP at the start of each round. This is crazy OP. Then we got this spell, block debuffs, and gives some strengthen on all your allies. Or on just one ally, JK. Not all. We got attack all enemies and places a 50% decreased attack debuff and decreased defense. So we're gonna start with that one for sure. And wow, they just got 1 shot. This is my strongest character over here. We have like 60,000 power on him. Yo, they low-key took a while to walk on the screen, no? Like okay, anyways. Then we got this spell teams up with the allies to attack one enemy. All allies under ally protection buffs placed by this champion will join the attack. Allies joining the attack will use their default skills. Press an extra turn if no enemies are killed during this attack. So it kind of like guarantees that this guy is gonna die. Everyone's like gonna hit this guy, no? Holy. That guy straight up died to 1 character. That's why we got 5 legendaries for this. They do not stand a chance. Okay, and then we got this spell. 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Places block debuffs and 60% increased defense buff on the champion for 2 turns. And then if he has an ally in the same team, it does some extra effects. We're gonna do a team up video with these 2 characters because I own them both. So I'll show you that in probably the next video or 2. So we're gonna use that one, see what that looks like. Provokes puts a bunch of like, what are they called? Like bullheads above him. Is that a bull? Alright, this guy has really cool passive. Increases the champion's speed by 3 and damage inflicted by 3% for each ally and enemy under HP burn debuff. A lot of these, like, you know, burn characters, like, 30,000 damage. Anyways, a lot of the characters from that faction have a lot of interactions with HP burn debuffs, which is pretty neat. I like that about this game. It's very cool. Alright, anyways, attacks from me 3 times and then decrease attack. That one's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And those were some cool visuals. I like that. This spell we haven't used that. Attacks on enemies, 50% chance of decreasing their turn meter. And then if his homies on the same team attacks on enemies 2 times and the chance to decrease each target's turn meter becomes 100% instead, the damage of each hit will be decreased by 50%. This guy is busted, dude. This guy is very OP. Oh my gosh. Decreases their turn meter and almost one-shots them all. 60,000 power on this guy. Already back the map. That was pretty good. Pretty good fight. Let's go with this one. We gotta put up the same. We gotta put up like the team like every single time. Wait, can I only have like certain? Oh, there's conditions. Oh, I see. Each state of the cursed city has special conditions you must meet in order to enter. These conditions will differ on each stage. It will change with each new rotation of the cursed city. Yo, that's kind of cool. So you can only use certain factions for like this fight or like for all fights. Oh yeah, there's like you can only pick certain factions for each fight. That's really cool. I just not noticed that. So that's why. All right, so we got to use a different comp every single time. We're gonna run it with this one. So maybe it's not a good idea to explain literally every single ability. That might drive you guys crazy. It'd be very educational, wouldn't it? Let me know if y'all prefer that or not. And I will yap for you. Alright, we have 50% increased attacks. We use that. This is Arbiter. She's a really good support. You can get her from doing like all the quests. Places a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. So now they are provoked. And we increase our speed. So yeah, we got 2 crits. I love this combo. I love this. This is my favorite move in the game. He just does a backflip and nukes people. Meanwhile, he's a tank that just like gives you a shield every single, an AoE shield every round. It's brazy. But yeah, attacks on enemies 1 time. This is like a tornado. Looks pretty cool. Woo! Fiery tornado. Doesn't do much damage though because we have her built as a support. And then we got the same move here, continuous heal on all the allies and ally protection buff. But he does a freaking backflip and nukes them. Like, this just has so much value. That has way too much value. Krisk is such an insane character. Dang, these guys are ugly as hell. What is this combination they have? They have a bunch of orcs and then some random chick. How'd they team up, man? What's the lore? I'm putting this thing on ×2. She taking too long to smack that guy. And then yeah, Krisk's AoE attack, like his basic attack is just an AoE attack. It's crazy. Krisk with the carry. Dude, Santa didn't even get to do anything. Neither did this guy. Krisk too OP. Wait, so can we take the right or left path? Dude, I want to go fight a boss, so let's go over here. Conditions are a bit different this time, so yeah, we're just gonna take this team. Looks pretty well rounded. We got a tank, a few attackers, and a support. So yeah, that looks good. Okay, we start off with this. Increase attack so we can one-shot them to death. Team up with allies to attack 1 ability. That's gonna be 3 times. And places blocks debuff. So start with actually, let's just go all out on attack. Let's just go all out on attack here. Oh, damn, that looks cool. So is everyone else supposed to team up? I think so. Like, that guy just one-shots them. He's a tank, by the way. Okay, damn, that move is cool. Sorry, I didn't even read that one for you guys. Next, we got attacks on enemies on Santa over here. Place a shield on allies. Attacks on me, chance to freeze. We got place unkillable buff and 15% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. So we're unkillable for 2 turns. How insane. Well, it looks like we are not going to need that spell for a while. Alright, this move right here, I think we already went over. Yeah. So yeah, this is just his basic attack, man. That is sick. Just attacking somebody 3 times. That is brutal. Like, that's a tank, and he can do that. Alright, let's use this one. Attacks one enemy. We decrease their speed. Chance of placing freeze on them. And steals 100% of the target's turn meter and places a 30% increased speed buff on the champion for 3 turns. Crazy OP. And we'll ignore 50% of the target's defense against targets under freeze buffs, so that's very cool. Have I read this guy's passive for you guys yet? No. Increases damage the champion inflicts by 10% for each champion in battle under a freeze debuff. Also decreases the damage the champion receives by 10% for each champion in battle under a freeze debuff. Places an unkillable buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever they kill an enemy under a freeze debuff. So yeah, this is a crazy OP passive. As long as we just freeze them. And both of our attack moves can freeze them. Or all 3. All 3 attacks can just drop the freeze on them if we have accuracy. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna use our AoE attack and shield. And it's just Jove. Okay, I gotta explain that attack, right? Let's just go on it. Let's just attack. We don't need to give shields or anything right now. They don't even get a turn, man. Nope, still no turn. Dang, that's crazy. Alright, it's already boss fight time. Let's go. What can he do? Can I see his spells yet? Not to be in game. Alright, we're just gonna run with this squad. We're just gonna random squad every time. Show you guys, give you guys a variety of characters. Dude, he's a fire rhino. What the hell? It's very unique. I've never even imagined that in my life. Okay, we already know what this guy does. We saw him in the first fight. This boss be tanky. I'm gonna be using still a bust from the target. So we're gonna save that. Attack with me 3 times. Let's use that. I only have 5 items on this guy. He barely did damage. But do you guys want to know what this boss does? Attacks enemies and places bomb. HP burn debuff. This is like another HP burn. Attacks all enemies. Wait, enemies receive 100% more damage from HP burn debuffs for each bomb debuff they're under. Dang! That's crazy OP. Here's all buffs from enemies and attacks them, and then places Bomba. Places increased attack buff from Bomble the Dreadhorn. Oh, so that's his name, Bomble the Dreadhorn. For 5 turns and summons 2 Dread Bombs and grants an extra turn. Summons 2 Dread Bombs? Each time an enemy places a debuff, place a bomb debuff on that enemy that detonates after 2 turns. Damn! Oh, these are the little... Okay, so he's got some bomb homies. I accidentally clicked on that. I wasn't actually wanting to attack that. Alright, how about you? How do you like an HP burn debuff? Oh, that applies on him too. Dang, that's crazy. Alright, this might be a fight where we want like a more well-rounded comp. Or maybe we just have the damage to nuke him. Let's find out. Let's increase attack on all allies. Yup. And that's a strong attack. Hell yeah. Attack on me is increased attack and defense. Hey, he's got more friends. That's a lot of friends. That's still his buff. He resisted it. He still has his attack buff. It's a bum. Alright, attack on amazing grants an extra turn, resets the cooldown of all enhanced skill if this attack kills an enemy. But we're not going to be killing anybody. It's not sure if the target is under any buff. He is under a buff. Well, let's use our increased attack buff. Alright, attack him 3 times. Oh my, those are some fast attacks. Yo, how many bombs can he have, dude? Yo, my whole team just like almost got one shot. Holy. Alright, this attack looks insane. Attack 1 enemy 6 times. First hit has 75% chance of placing weakened. Heals the champion by 20% of the damage inflicted. Okay, this guy's full HP again. Damn, 6 attacks is insane. He hit him with a Warwick ult, dude. Holy. Let's attack all enemies. Okay, that did 100,000 damage. Let's go. We just summoned the Kraken on him. What do we get out of that? A couple nice items. These are neat looking. Alrighty, where's the next boss, bro? We're hunting these bosses. Guess we want to go here or here? I think oh yeah, I want to go here next so I can fight it with the next 2 fights. Okay, we got 2 new characters this time. Wait, all previous stages? Oh, wait, what? I can't go here? Wait, this is where I clicked, right? What do you mean? This oh, wait, I have to clear this one. Oh, okay. I see my mistake now. Anyways. Let's do this, gang. Get provoked. Get one shot. Damn, bro, they got some pig monsters. Can we make some bacon out of them? I had some bacon earlier today for the first time in a while. It was amazing. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's go here, and then we can fight the boss after this. Oh, wrong move. There we go. We got this move. This is the freeze guy that we talked about earlier. That move is so insane. Okay, we haven't gone over with this guy though. So we got attack one enemy will attack all remaining enemies with any surplus damage and the target is killed. So I'll show you guys that one. So that guy just like fell over because that guy got killed. And that's just a super nuke ability. We love those. Attacks when enemy damage increases according to the number of buffs on this champion. So if you have a bunch of buffs, that goes crazy. Attacks when enemy places a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. This debuff is guaranteed, so you don't even need any accuracy on this guy. Then attack on enemies will ignore shield buffs and block damage buffs, as well as 50% of the target's defense. So this one is amazing. We're gonna use this here since it's AoE. Like, that is disgusting. It is disgusting when that crits. Some good one-shots here. Don't have any buffs. Let's see what this move looks like. Just whacks up and stabs him. Oh, we haven't even got to use her yet. This is, what is her name? Minia? I don't know if I'm even saying that right. Attacks me, places a continuous heal buff on ally, so she's a support. Heals the champion ally with lowest HP after attacking an enemy, and then it places a leech debuff. Heals all enemies by 40% of their max HP and places block debuffs on allies for 2 turns. Champ is fully healed by the skill, also places a shield buff on them for 2 turns, heal 25% of the champion's HP. And then their passive fills the turn meters of allies by 20% and heals them by 20% of the champion's max HP when the champion is killed. Revives the champion with 75% HP when killed if Coronar is on the same team. He is the guy we had in the like the last battle. That is the guy I wanted to show you guys the team up with. We'll do that next video. We can see their synergy together. Coronar goes crazy with that. Alright, 2 more fights to go, sadly. So let's take out this boss. Hopefully we can take it out. Yeah, let's use 2 of this guy. Why not? And we'll use Ninja. It's a giant spider. Ew. Ew, and it spits. Yo, wait, they're so fast. What the frick? Oh my goodness. I'll see with allies to attack 1 enemy. That's what this spell does. Nice. I'll use this one attack enemy 3 times and decrease their attack. Amazing. Hope this guy can live to attack again. Alright, attacks enemies in 75% of placing a freeze debuff on them. That would go really well. Targeting a boss will only attack the boss, not enemies, and will ignore 50% of the target's defense. Will also decrease the cooldown of the Hailburn's field by 1. So you should probably use Hailburn first then, so that this gets reduced. When used against bosses, will instantly activate any HP burn debuffs, including HP burn debuffs by the skill. Oh, snap. How do we apply some burn debuffs? Oh, just by using the spell. Oh, I see. And the other one has a freeze. Interesting. Okay. Oh my. Here's all debuffs from all allies. Places 2 can do seal buffs on them. Yeah, we need that right now really bad. Look at all that poison that was on us, man. We would be screwed without that ability. Alright, attacks from me will ignore 25% of the target's defense, destroys their max health. Repeated attack if the target has both higher defense and higher max HP than this champ. Places a revive on that buff on this champion for 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. So maybe that's not the best one for the boss. Attacks from me 2 times before attacking, places 50% increased buff on this champion. Perfect Veil after that. Attacks from me 3 times each hit has a 50% chance of placing a heal reduction debuff and decreases defense. Ooh, I want to start with this one, see if we can decrease the defense. We only get the heal reduction on it. Let's get a heal. Dang, that heal is tiny. Oh, that might continuous heal. There we go. Now I see it moving. Alright, let's use this on the boss. Oh, cool. Oh, I'll read this guy's passive for you guys. Since we have not done that yet. I don't have my cleanse anymore. Okay, that did a lot of damage, hell yeah. Oh, he's dead, that's not good. And he's almost dead. Ay ay ay, bro, this spider is OP. They're taking so much poison damage. Okay, well, Ninja was able to kill a couple of the baby spiders, but they'll just come back. Oh, damn, that spell did so much damage. Okay, I did not expect that. We gotta use that. We gotta start with that spell next time. Holy, that was this one. Ignore 25% of the target's defense, destroys the target's max HP by 25% of the damage inflicted. I didn't think that would work on a boss. Holy moly, little Miss Annie for the win. My goat. Alrighty, we got one more battle in us, huh? How about we go... Let's just go over here. But actually, what's closest to a boss? I want more boss fights. Is this a boss fight? It looks like it, yeah. Ooh, I think we want to go here. Yeah, we only have to fight like 2 fights before we can fight that boss, which we'll do in the next episode. If you guys want more Cursed Tower gameplay, if you guys have made it this far into the video, do not forget to body the like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel for daily raid content. And I really want to know if you guys want to see more Cursed City content. And we'll see if we can complete the whole thing before it resets. See if we can find all the bosses. We'll have to start like planning our comps out after we like lose to a boss or something though. We have to find the counters to that boss with different character kits. Hey, we have a poison sensitivity spell on that character. I love that. I want to use that against the clan boss. I want to do a poison comp versus the clan boss. This guy's an unkillable buff on him, and it's very annoying. We gotta wait for his turn. No, we don't want to decrease his turn meter, guys. We don't want to do that. Hahaha. Wow, this is taking a while for her to get her turn. Oh, finally. Yes. I hate when that happens. Dang, the backflip almost one-shot them. There we go. Alright guys, that is GG's. This is the end of the video. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please use the QR code in the bottom right. or use the referral link to help support me. It supports me a lot, okay? Thank you so much if you do. And don't forget to body the like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.